Hi there guys, Sam here. Welcome to another video. You join me once again in my Golf R, where I've got a little bit of an issue with my steering, but I'll get straight into the video really. So yeah, once again in the Golf R, I've actually just come back from the garage, and essentially I had quite a bit of an issue with the steering. Quite a bit of wobble in the steering. It didn't seem to track straight. I seemed to be working the wheel quite hard. It happened sort of like in the last week, and I was quite worried about it really, to be honest. I didn't know if it was something more serious. I didn't sort of hear any sort of like knocking in the front suspension or anything like that. I also didn't know if it was anything to do with like the drive modes between sort of like race and eco. If you're not aware, you can go from sort of like race being quite hard, heavy steering, to eco being quite light steering. Again, you guys, my subscribers, know a lot more about Golf Rs as well. Let me know in the comments if it can. But essentially, yeah, it was bugging me quite a lot. I've had these new tyres fitted on the car actually only for about 3,000 miles, so they're quite new, and I actually didn't get them aligned when I had them fitted. In fact, since I've got the car, I have never had a wheel alignment. Essentially, when I initially got these tyres fitted at around 25,000 miles, this is on just over 28,000 miles now, the ramp, for whatever reason, they couldn't do an alignment on my car. They could only fit the tyres, which was a shame. So I had it booked in for a four-wheel alignment, and hopefully, well, I was hoping that basically did the trick, and actually sorted out the wobble, because it was getting almost like a little bit quite dangerous as well actually. It came shortly after I had hit a pothole on a roundabout, so the left front, and I knew I'd hit it quite hard, about 25 miles an hour. It was about 6 in the morning. Yeah, and I knew that wasn't a good one, if there can ever be a good one. If you're not familiar with the UK, our roads are awful, so it's really hard to avoid potholes. That pothole was actually filled a day later, so I knew it had obviously caused complaints. Anyway, since that, driving it 2 or 3 times, I was really getting worried with the steering. It just did not feel right at all. So yeah, that concerned me quite a lot. So I called up a few garages, as I do, because, you know, we all work hard for our money. I called up VW in Bedford, and they basically said they couldn't do wheel alignment. They outsourced it to somewhere else and it was too far away. I called up VW in Milton Keynes and they could do a wheel alignment. I thought, yep, that's great, get it booked in, you know, how much do you charge? And they said, yeah, it's a lot of sophisticated equipment to get it done. Yeah, that'll be £189. And I just thought, nah. I mean, I paid that for the first service for a Golf R, so I was like, you know, is there anything better you can do than that? And they're like, oh, you know, we do price match, but, you know, it's a lot of equipment, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, that's a shame. And I said, no, I'll look around, thanks. And to be honest, you know, I don't mind paying a little bit more for a VW dealer, but I'm not paying nearly £200 for a wheel alignment. So I went online and recommended from my other half, actually. She went to somewhere in Milton Keynes, National Tyres. It's actually up in near Bletchley. And I did that online. 4-wheel alignment came to £50, so that's not too bad. For a front wheel alignment, it was actually only £30, so really, really good value for money. And I was really hoping this would be sort of like a quick fix. You know, it's less than a tank of fuel for me. So I've taken it there. Really nice guys down there, actually. Really easy to talk to. Like the car, obviously, being a Golf R. And yeah, within about 45 minutes of me being there, they'd done it all. He said, essentially the rears were out a little bit as well, so it did need a whole 4-wheel alignment, and the fronts were out. I haven't got the exact amount, but essentially he just said, you know, put it to the exact manufacturer specifications for a Golf R, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, great, fantastic. Drove it away. The moment I drove it away, honestly, the steering was so much better. It put such a smile on my face. It seemed like new. And I've just got back now from there, literally about half an hour ago. And having the drive, it's so much better. It's even better than sort of even before I hit the pothole. You know, it's really got it back to being bang on straight, bang on like a brand new car. So I'd thoroughly recommend getting it done. A wheel alignment. If you're ever thinking of skimping out and saving a little bit, don't. But it's 100% solved the issue on the Golf R. I've gone between race and eco for the lighter steering, the heavier steering, and it's great. It's sorted the problem. So I'm really happy with that. And yeah, really happy with the Golf R. But I wanted to share that little update with you. You know, I like to keep you in touch with what's kind of going on with the Golf R. I've got a little bit of time off work now for the rest of the week, so I'm going to enjoy that. and the Golf R is in good hands. But yeah, let me know in the comments actually what you think about like the electric steering going from heavier to lighter, because that's what concerned me the most. I was kind of like, can I just take this anywhere? Does it have to be a VW main dealer? That's what concerned me. As it turns out, I'm all okay and everything, you know, touch wood, I'll give you an update in maybe a couple of weeks time on the steering. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the comments on that, or maybe I'm just being a bit paranoid. Yeah, as for the actual tyres, the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, I'd massively recommend them. As you can see, it's raining. It's always raining in the UK, and they're just such a great tyre. Nice and sporty, loads of grip, give me so much confidence. Yeah, massively big thumbs up on that one. And actually, by me getting it done with only the tyres being on for a few thousand miles, it saves me having uneven wear, which ultimately would result me changing the tyres much earlier. So hopefully that can now even itself out now that it's on the straight and narrow. So yeah, that's really an update on the Golf R. Thanks so much for the support on the channel. I think I'm on around 781 subscribers now, which is great, and I'm so glad that you're wanting to be a part of the channel and to get on the updates. You know, it's all generally around the Golf R, and I've got so many videos in the back catalogue as well on it over the last few years. I do a little bit of other content on Porsche and fast forwards, stuff that I enjoy, and I'm glad you guys have been enjoying it as well. But you know, give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. You know, credit to the Golf R. I don't think, you know, it hasn't let me down in 28,000 miles, and to be honest, I don't think it's going to let me down in another 28,000 miles. Yeah, it's putting a big smile on my face, and it's a kind of car that I want to keep, well, forever if I can, to be honest with you. Really, really do. Even with the Mark 8 Golf R incoming, I think, you know, having some fun with the manual gearbox, you know, it's just, yeah, it ticks all the boxes for me. And as far as cars go, I'm really, really happy with this Golf R, really happy. But yeah, thanks again for subscribing, thanks again for supporting the channel. Please share it as well. That's a big part of building the community. Get involved in the comments as well, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. But yeah, if you'd like to watch my latest video, click up there. If you'd like to watch a video I really think you'd be interested in, click down there. And if you'd like to subscribe, please click on the link just in front of my face. But thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Cheers, guys.